Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Wet. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
All right, y'all. We have to start off with this. This is hilarious. I just made this. This is going to be funny.
Candace Owens offered her $300,000 to do it.
Oh, let me start over. Everybody jump in the chat. Let me know where you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know where you at. And make sure to hit the like button. Of course, we're going to talk about Andrew Wilson and Candace Owens. I talked about this the other day, and I said there's no way in this world Candace Owens is going to actually debate this loser. But apparently, she agreed to it. But I also did say Candace Owens does not back down from a fight. So check this out.
Candace Owens offered her $300,000 to do a debate.
Debate me, Candace. Candace, look at me, Candace. I'm like, ew. Like the sissy culture of men online saying it. There's something also just extraordinarily like gay, like 90s gay about like men that do that full time online. And she's like, I'm like, stop. Like, stop being a woman. Like, let us do that.
And she said, people who do this full time online, which is usually the whatever podcast, and of course the little fresh and fit dudes. And I posted this on Instagram, right? And somebody said, Mr. Let Go, you do the same thing. I said, no, I don't argue with women nowhere, and I don't debate with women. If a woman wants to think a certain type of way, I'm cool with that. That has nothing to do with me. You're not my woman. You're not my kid. What am I supposed to do? I will give advice to women. I will have a conversation with women. I will be on a panel with men and women, and we could just be on a panel and we can have fun and we can just talk about different topics. But me just sitting down debating with a woman, that's crazy. I'm not even debating with a man. I was brought to a debate one time, and I didn't even know it was a damn debate until I realized it was a debate. So I don't run around debating with people because I just share my opinion and I just go about my business. And I don't care what the other person thinks about what I have to say. I'm just here to share information. But yeah, sitting around debate as a man, debating with women, and that's literally your job description, you're a loser. And it's gay. But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
When men podcast, they can't podcast like women.
Presidential debate is two people looking to become president. So it makes sense. So I'm going to take the podium and I'm going to talk to the audience. See, I'm not talking to the other person doing an actual debate. I'm letting the audience know, hey, I'm the better candidate than this person. And here's what I'm going to do. If you, the audience, gives me your vote, I'm going to do this, and this better than that person over there. That is what an actual debate is. But these weirdos, they want to get online and say, well, the way you think is wrong and the way I think is right. That is gay. Why do you care? So what Candace is saying right here is 100% correct. It is gay. And somebody just said, do I sell these shirts? I used to sell them, but I don't necessarily sell them anymore because I have so many different colors. And I would have somebody say, I want this color, I want this size, and I would not have it in stock. And it just kind of like got annoyed. So it just got annoying. But I mainly sell the card games, and the card games are more not just lucrative, but it's just one card game. So you buy a card game and then I send it to you. versus ordering a large green or a large blue. So yeah, it's just kind of like got a little annoying me selling them. I might go back to selling them if enough people want to buy them, but yeah. So yeah, I may go back to selling them one time. So the number one reason why I'm doing this video, this is kind of like a part 2 from Monday, is because Coach Colin is absolutely hilarious. And I caught his live stream. He did a clip, and I wanted to share what Coach Colin said about this whole situation. And it was absolutely hilarious.
I have to show it. I have to.
All right, so let me make sure. All right, it's up. All right, so shout out to Coach Colin, and this is absolutely hilarious.
Sorry, I have to show it. I have to. But Candace Owens is talking about people are so over the Fed slop as a talking about what happened with Andrew. If you can't see, these are all the comments. Someone said, I canceled a vet appointment for my pooch's bad sniffer to watch this. I hopped off an Egyptian plane to watch this. I took off my black gloves and left them in the side of an SUV to watch this.
I stopped grieving my dead husband to watch this.
I stopped pouring stopped pouring concrete over a crime scene to watch this. I left my meeting at Fort Huachuca to watch this. I shut down an entire wing of a Utah Valley hospital hours early to watch this. I took off my rubber gloves and put it in the side of the passenger side door to watch this. I stopped watching a video of myself mic'd up inside of a coffin to watch this. I tried to wait 33 hours to read the comments, but I couldn't.
I ran out the door saying, I just want to go home in order to watch this.
Stopped clearing out the hospital staff at Timpanogos Hospital 2 hours early to watch this. I stopped group chatting and coordinating with 92 other people to watch this.
I stopped standing up in the middle of somebody getting killed to get on my phone and take a selfie to say the person that I just seen get killed to watch this.
I left a private dinner. I quit yanking and banking to watch this. This is from Andrew Wilson's appearance on Joe Rogan's podcast, ladies and
I walked away from my friend getting killed to watch this.
gentlemen. I have my faith in humanity restored. Thank you so much. I left my screwdriver on a roof to stop and watch this. I paused an actual video immediately to read the comments. When Joe Rogan realizes there's more real comments than views.
Real quick, what did you guys do to watch this? What did you guys leave doing to watch this? This is absolutely hilarious.
I stopped picking up pieces of shattered road mic in the backseat of my SUV to watch this. Oh my gosh, this is just hilarious, man.
I was about to blow up. Well, I don't want to say that, so let me be quiet. I don't want to say nothing crazy.
Man, I stopped taking out an SD card and left behind a $5,000 camera to watch this. I mean, just incredible, just incredible. I stopped asking Andrew Wilson to open a pickle jar.
This right here. Hold on. Where is it? I stopped at Chick-fil-A before I came to watch this. That was funny.
I waited 33 hours to watch this. I skipped over the grieving process to watch this. I can't remember why I'm here. I need Blakey to remind me. I mean, just crazy. Just crazy. Missed my flight to Valhalla.
Missed my flight to Valhalla to watch this. Is hilarious.
I mean, yeah, people are just over it. Everybody saw through this whole appearance. There's like 3 other videos, just comments about this. So we're not going to go through all the comments, but shout out to all those
I put Visine fake tears to watch this.
people that left comments. I didn't even think to do that. I would have been in this reel if I had left a comment. I didn't even think of doing that. I was so disappointed in Joe that I just didn't even have that thought process. I was just like, oh, this is a sad day more than anything. So Andrew Wilson, of course, he had a counter offer to Candace's offer. As you guys remember, he said 500K is fine. He wants 500K as well, which absolutely came out of nowhere.
And make sure, if you're not already, because I'm sure a lot of you already are, make sure to subscribe to Coach Colin's channel. His name, I am Coach Colin, and his channel is under this video. Well, it's actually in a title. So all you got to do is click the title, and then you can go to his channel right then and there. I need to actually add this video in the description also. So I'm going to do that also. So shout out to Coach Colin. This guy's hilarious.
Stupidest thing I've ever seen. Candace should have said no to that. She should have said no. I do not want you to make money.
So Speaking of saying no, I think to me, like I said, I think it's stupid for her to sit down and debate anybody about this case. The reason why is one, Andrew Wilson is a loser and he's trying to gain an audience off of arguing with Candace. That's the first thing. Two, Candace does not even believe in doing this because she said it herself, even the video that I showed earlier. She thinks men who argue with women, men who debate with women for the sake of debating is gay. So that's the second reason why in the world would she do something like this? And I thought about it. Do y'all know the reason why she's doing this? Does anybody want to guess why she agreed to do this stupid mess? Because when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I would do it too. Does anybody want to remember or what? Like, what is your opinion on why Candace Owens is doing this? Because it made sense if I just thought about it. I'm like, duh. Come on, y'all. I'm sure y'all know. She's pregnant. That's the reason why she's doing this? No, that's not the reason why she's doing. Why is Candace Owens doing this thing with Andrew Wilson? It makes a lot of sense. It's simple. One, somebody, most likely Turning Point USA, is going to pay her $500,000 to do it. Somebody said to stay relevant. What? She gets 150,000 people watching her show. Well, maybe 80,000 to 150,000 people. So, one, she's getting paid $500,000 for 3 hours of talking. That's the first thing. And the second thing is it's going to be on her platform. So what does that mean? There's a good possibility that every time she goes live, and this is probably going to get like 4 million views, right? So here's what's crazy. She's getting paid $500,000 to do this thing anyway, and is on her platform, and it's going to last for 3 hours instead of 1 hour. So that video is going to probably get 5 million views. And she's going to literally dismantle and embarrass Andrew Wilson. Do you know how much money she's going to make on top of the $500,000? Remember, she usually goes live for 1 hour. When you do a live stream for like 3 hours, more people come into the live stream than they would have came in if it was only 1 hour. So within a 3 hour span, that video is probably going to do 5 million views on top of the $500,000 that she's going to make. So for those 3 hours, and most likely, I don't know if she's going to do advertisements, but I want y'all to think about this. She's going to most likely make $1 million before she gets out of her seat. Or probably by the end of the day. What's up, Jersey One? She's probably going to make $1 million by the time she gets out of her seat. So that's the reason why Candace Owens agreed to do this mess. So shout out to Candace Owens. And now I easily understand. But altogether, I think it's dumb. But hey, why not? It's going to be on your own channel. So, because she was supposed to go to the whatever podcast and do this. No, he's coming to her. So she's going to make $1 million before she gets up her. Before she has to go to the bathroom, she's going to have $1 million. So that's the reason why. And yeah, but shout out to Candace. But let's keep listening.
You should not make. You're already making money. You already said you got an official title from Turning Point. You already said you worked with them. No.
Yeah, this man literally worked with Turning Point USA, but he's running around saying that he doesn't work for Turning Point USA. He wasn't even thinking about this Erica Kirk stuff until he went to Turning Point USA and sat down and talked to Erica. And then out of nowhere, guess what happened after that? He's running around begging Candace Owens for a debate. And another thing, just thinking about this situation from Andrew Wilson's standpoint. Andrew Wilson, I think he's a cornball. He actually looks at himself as a great debater, right? But you can't look at yourself as a great debater if you only just sit around debating OnlyFans models and 18-year-olds on the little stupid podcast. I think it's weird. I think it's gay to be sitting around arguing with 18-year-old girls who just left their daddy's house to do a freaking debate and debate with the damn girls. So at least he's going to probably for the first time in his career, if you want to call it a career, he's going to debate a woman that actually has a brain, because he's usually debating brainless children, to be honest with you, who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So he's going to debate a woman that is actually a debater, which will possibly, because I think she's going to wipe the floor with him. And it doesn't make sense to debate an investigation because there are no facts. I'll say it again. There are no facts in this investigation. Everything we talk about is somebody's opinion. Even the freaking screwdriver on top of the roof is an opinion to a certain degree, because the opinion is because it was DNA on a screwdriver, it was his screwdriver. The gun had 5 different people's prints on it. So the fact would be Tyler Robinson actually did this. That is not a fact. It's an opinion. It could be Lance Twiggs that did all this stuff, and he didn't get brought up on any charges. But Lance Twiggs has DNA on literally everything that is on, that they're saying Tyler Robinson has DNA on. Everything sounds stupid. This whole situation sounds stupid. So because of that, how are two people going to debate ambiguous opinions? His opinion is going to be that Tyler Robinson did this. Her opinion, remember, opinion is going to be that Tyler Robinson didn't do this. These are opinions. There are no facts. So how are you going to debate opinions? Because guess what? Everybody is entitled to their opinions. So if it's my opinion, I'm right, because this is how I feel and it's my opinion. So I can't lose a debate about how I feel about something, my interpretation of something. So how is one of these people going to win a debate? I don't understand. But it's a good possibility. Who sounds the dumbest in their debate tactics is who's going to lose, in my opinion. But everything is opinion. Everything is conjecture. There are no facts. We can't even bring up an article that will prove whatever you're saying is true, because the article is conjecture. But if you're going to pay me $500,000 and do it on my platform, and because I'm doing it on my platform, I'm probably going to get 3 times as many views as I usually get. What the hell? Let's do it. You know? So I think Candace is just like, all right, I'll take $500,000 and then go play with my kids. It's just dumb. It's absolutely dumb.
You don't make money. Travel there is fine. Neutral ground. Suggests Michael Knowles be the moderator. Debate has to be 3.5 hours. 1 hour long cross examinations. She can go first and examine any views of mine. Again,
why would Candace go first? Because, okay, the person that goes first usually has the most problems in every situation. You always want the person to go second. Whether you're playing tic-tac-toe, you want the other person to go first. Whether you're in a debate, you want the other person to go first. Whether it's a versus battle, you know, put a 1 in the chat if you know what a versus battle is, because some of y'all may not know what a versus battle is. So put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of what a versus battle is. It's when one rapper, one singer, one artist goes up on stage against another singer or rapper or whatever. Okay. So put a 1 in the chat if you know what a versus battle is. The person that goes first now knows what the person just said or did. So now they are now more prepared to go at the other person when the other person goes first. So I don't want to go first. I want you to go first. So in almost every situation, from a competitive standpoint, you want the other person to go first. In a football game, are you aware that if the person wins the coin flip in a football game, they usually want the other person to try to come down the field first? Are y'all aware of that? So during a football game, if my team wins the coin flip, my team is going to tell the other team to go first. So you never want to go first in any situation, unless it's like a fist fight. Yeah, I want to swing first, but other than that, I don't want to go first. I want you to go first, because now I have the advantage, because I now know how you're trying to start this whole situation. So I never want to go first. So Candace going first, it makes no sense, because this man has been begging Candace to go on her platform to have this conversation. No, you got the floor. Why the hell do I want to go first? You came to my house. You're the guest. You go first. You have the floor. Losers first, you know? So let's keep going. And everybody hit the like button. 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 And make sure to follow. I am Coach Colin.
That's just, wild, because someone said, don't worry, she did. Did she? That's who said that? Was Daisy. Did she? Okay, good. Debate has to be 3.5 hours, et cetera, et cetera. I understand she is pregnant, so if she needs a break after an hour and a half, that's fine. For 500K, 3.5 hours is plenty reasonable. Lastly, the only stipulation I can't agree to is Andrew claiming me. You'd be asking us to lie, blah, blah, blah.
Somebody said Candace is not doing this for money. I agree that I don't think there's reasons for her to do this, but Charlie Kirk always spoke to anyone. Okay. That kind of like makes sense. So what you're saying, somebody in the comments said that Candace is essentially doing this in the spirit of Charlie Kirk, because Charlie Kirk would debate with random people about different topics. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So in the spirit of Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens is agreeing to do this. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that, because, yeah, that's what Charlie did. So in the spirit of Charlie Kirk, it makes sense.
I did contract work. We already listened to his videos. It sounds like he's lying. Maybe he's telling the truth. I'm not really sure there. It sounded like he has a position there. It sounded like he made that very clear, that he has a position there. He calls it the liaison. I mean, what are we talking about here? This is reasonable, et cetera, et cetera. Lastly, I'm obviously not going to be smoking indoors. Deal. So they had a whole back and forth, and it goes.
And what ended up happening, I want to do this. If anybody wants to come up and share their opinion about this, I would love to see what you guys think. So I'm going to open up the panel just in case. So if anybody wants to come up, I would love to see what you think about this situation. So there's a StreamYard link in the chat. Click that link, and then you can come up and share your opinion about this, because I want to know what you guys think. Mr. Sniz. Yeah, this dude he's incorrigible. So and before I keep going, I want to share something, and I'm going to come back to this. This is how, and I talked about this Monday, but this is how I think Andrew Wilson is going to try to win this debate against Candace. And hopefully Candace is not going to fall for it. So check this out.
As I play this recording of Mr. Master Debater, he said, I'm not taking any money from TPUSA minus the fee for debate instruction. So let me rewrite that for you. Yes, I'm taking money from TPUSA. FYI, I'm taking money from, but here's a really shifty used car salesman way to try to make people think I'm not taking money. Because first I'll say I'm not taking it, but then in the same sentence, I am taking it. I just purely enjoy wrecking these people as I consider them to be dumb and inferior to myself in every.
So here's another problem. Andrew Wilson, which is he's a loser. He actually runs around calling other people dumb and inferior to himself. That's another reason why it doesn't make sense to debate this man. Because if you're running around being disrespectful, calling everybody dumb and inferior, I don't want to have a conversation with you. But once again, $500,000, let's do it.
Way. You can't toss me out of an organization I'm not part of. So let's watch. So listen to this. He went out of Spaces.
So right here, you're going to see how he spends a lot of time lying in order to win a debate. Kind of like Donald Trump. We're losing the war, but Donald Trump, old stupid ass, will come up and say, hey, we're winning the war. And because we're winning the war and we're just blowing up everything, we're just going to end the war. No, we're ending the war because we're losing it. But narcissists, they tend to lie and say that one thing is happening that isn't happening in order to make it look like somebody's losing to them.
So that's him. And they ask him about these text messages. They read the text message to him. He says, you're lying. That's not what the text message says. And then Andrew actually reads it again. He reads it verbatim, exactly what that guy said. And he says it's somehow different. Well, let's listen.
All right, I got somebody in the back. Joseph, let me see your face. All right, I see you. Hold on, you there? Let me see. Wave your hand, Joseph. I want to make sure your signal is good enough. Joseph, I see you in the back. Wave your hand. I need to see you. Okay, cool.
You see me?
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, what are your thoughts on this situation? Can you hear me?
Let me be perfectly honest with you. With Andrew, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you hear?
Yeah.
So with me, I'm looking at this guy Andrew. I'm looking at this guy Andrew, and I've done some research on my own as well. And what we have here is multiple situations. Now, let me hit you with this. This man came out on a podcast and would say that he served in the military for almost a year, only to turn around on another broadcast shortly thereafter saying, no, I never served there. Now, what we're talking about is what? Stolen valor. What does this all mean? This means he's an honest man.
Wait, Joseph, wait. Okay. Your signal is really bad. So I can hear what you're saying.
I know. Sorry.
So, but your signal is super bad. It's really bad, really bad. So,
I know. I'm so sorry, brother.
It's okay. So I gotta let you go because your signal's so bad. Okay.
No doubt. Appreciate you people, but Andrew, that dude clown.
Okay.
Straight up.
All right, thank you for coming. I gotta drop you because I don't want to drop you, but I gotta drop you because your signal is messing up.
Yeah, no, I got you. I'd love to be a moderator for you. I'm here, brother.
All right, thank you, man.
Peace out, everybody.
Okay.
No doubt. God bless y'all.
All right. Yeah, if somebody else just came up, they just disappeared. So I don't know. But what was I saying? Hold on, let me go back to this. Oh, yeah. I was talking about Jimmy Dore.
Annoying as hell because he's lying 100% because that's his master debating technique. Let's watch.
So you didn't leave a pro-Israel cause. You're just lying. That was actually
So he just quoted it. So the guy just quoted, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause. And Andrew, Mr. Debater, Wilson says, you're lying.
Was actually quote unquote what he said. He said, leaving me no choice. He said, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause.
Read the whole thing. Read the whole thing. You lied.
That is the whole thing, stupid.
Read the whole thing. What? We just read you the whole thing, and now he's pretending like they're leaving something out.
Okay, so I got you. So I cannot and will not be bullied like this.
Ah, I see. By certain donors who want him.
Jewish donors fit all the stereotypes. I cannot and will not be bullied like this, leaving me no choice but to leave the pro-Israel cause.
That's not what he said either. You're lying
That's literally what was said, stupid.
again. So I'm going to pull up the.
That's exactly what he said. That's a verbatim. And first of all, he goes, aha, like, what? Aha, you're correct.
All right, hold on. Hey, Sean.
Hello? Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay.
So my opinion is that I feel like it's dangerous for her. For one, she wants them to come to her house and she's 7 months pregnant. I just don't feel like having these evil people that we know are evil and they like to mess with these spy tactics. And like a bug you can put in somebody's house is small. You can put it under the sea. I mean, I'm sure she's being careful. I just think it's dangerous.
And you make, excuse me, you make a great point because IHOPians have been
exactly
accused of doing this every time they go and visit the
White House. You can only imagine how many's there.
Right. So they'll go to the White House.
Imagine how many bugs are in that house.
Right. So they'll go to the White House and plant bugs in there, and then they'll get caught because there's a White House. So they have, ways of finding them. And then they'll go get mad at them and say, hey, you planted a bug in here, but they'll let them back in. So
exactly. Like when she did her interview with Andrew Tate, I was like, oh God, too many bad people go to her house. And I don't like that.
Yeah. So I don't do podcasts at my house, with other people.
Right.
Because I don't want people to know where I live at. So
exactly.
I want to do a podcast with other people, but I'm like, I got to do a studio and all this other shit. I got this big ass house because I was thinking I was going to do it at my house.
Not where your family's at.
Right. And at some point I start thinking like, that's not necessarily the best thing to do, to invite random ass people to do podcasts.
Candace is very smart. Candace is very smart. That's why I'm confused, because I'm like, I know she know better. What are we doing? I'm just hoping she's.
I didn't even think about that.
I don't know. As a mother, I'm sorry, but I'm worried about everybody in this case. I'm not one-sided. I've never voted a day in my life. I care about everybody, and that's just who I am. But I think this is very dangerous for her and her family. Regardless of what Charlie did and all that, I've never seen Charlie take nobody to his house, dude.
He went to them.
Exactly. Or he did it in public. But this is just, I don't know. It's knowing how they are and what they do. I don't think that I would, for no amount of money, chance it. That's all.
Yeah. Thank you so much for bringing up that great point, because not only is it dangerous, which I was already thinking about, but he's working with Turning Point USA. He can easily plant bugs in her house. So
and he can say what he already don't trust a word from them people. So what does that matter?
Right.
I couldn't and wouldn't do it on that account. I can't find anything that can make it okay for me to do it, knowing all those things. So I pray that if there's a God, if God's real, he won't let it happen because of that. That's a miracle he'll perform.
Because even though her studio may somewhat be separated in some type of way from her house, it might be in another building.
These people are good. These people are good.
It's still her property. You know what I mean? So it's like, so think about this. Absolutely. Say if her studio is somewhat away from her house, right? I'm just saying something. So I don't know.
Right.
And because I think she said I do my podcast in my basement. So I don't know. But
in her basement, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So say there's a separate entrance in the podcast and is somewhat in some type of way separated from her house, right? That's where the majority of information is being processed and discussed. in her studio. So when she's doing her research, most likely is in her studio. When she's having conversations about
Exactly.
Blake Neff and Turning Point USA, is usually in her studio. So if they do bug that studio, they'll know every move that she makes.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Drop one at the front door, they can hear so much that she doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just, it's very dangerous, and I hope she'll think a couple times. Maybe she'll see, maybe somebody will tell her what I said. I know my opinion don't matter to nobody, but I care.
Well, I know Baron, and I'm going to just let Baron know that that's a thought, because maybe nobody thought about the bugging of the studio, the bugging of the house.
Right.
That part right there is huge. So yeah,
I mean,
thank
look
you
at the
so
White
much.
House.
Yeah,
I
thank you
just
so
hope
much for
somebody
bringing
gets
that
that
up.
to her.
Yeah,
Thank you guys. I'm gonna keep
get it to
watching.
Baron. Okay, and Baron is going to get it to her. Thank you so much for saying that.
I hope
Okay,
so. Thank you, Mr. Lego.
all right, thank you.
Bye.
All right. So let me read these super chats real quick. And you guys, what do y'all think about that? She made a valid point. I didn't even think about that. So shout out to Fahim, Laughing Disco, 250 joules. Thank you so much. Fahim again. Stay hydrated. Thank you. G Nomi, Twisted Tails, jamming 200 joules. Thank you again. Wolfie 548. Maybe we all being played by both sides. Now that can always be a scenario where we're all being played by both sides. Yes, but I don't think we're being played because Candace has a rich husband, and Candace herself is rich. And so it's like, why would Candace do this and be playing both sides? It doesn't make a lot of sense. They got money. You know, they're rich. So I don't think that would be a thing, because what would be the strategy? What would she get out of this? You know? Shout out to Colleen. Thank you so much for becoming a member for being a member for 3 months. Don't think her security will be on it. Don't you think her security will be on it? Well, I don't know. I don't know. So, like I said Monday, I hope this does not happen. If it happens, I understand, because like I said, this particular showdown is going to probably get or garner 5 million views. And she's going to assumably make $500,000. So before she gets out of her seat, she's going to be $1 million richer. So I would understand if she does it, but this is my whole thought process on this. Tell me if you agree or disagree with this one statement. All money is not good money. All money is not good money. If you just think about the spirit of Charlie Kirk, we all know Charlie Kirk was taking money from the IHOPians. Yes or no in the chat? Do we all agree that Charlie Kirk himself was taking blood money from the IHOPians? Say I agree or disagree in the chat. I just want to make sure. Do y'all agree or disagree? Charlie Kirk himself was taking millions of dollars from donors. Maybe Miriam Adelson. And y'all know who Miriam Adelson is. She is the one that was funding this whole war. She gave a whole bunch of, a lot of millions. I don't know how much, but a lot of money to Donald Trump. So all money isn't good money. So when you start taking money from people that you don't mess with, from people that could mean you harm, people that hate you, but it's $500,000, it's $5 million. Next thing you know, you're now in bed with that group. Isn't that how Charlie Kirk died? You know, we all can speculate on how he died, why he died, how he died, you know, but Charlie Kirk died, in my opinion, because he took the money. Like, he took the money back in the day. He took more money. He took more and more and more and more and more and more money. And then he started feeling a certain kind of way after he was taking the money. And then they killed him, in my opinion, because he took the money. So when you start taking money from certain people, from certain groups, you are now the group. You are now the people. You are now the entity that you hate. Well, not hate, but you know, you are standing up against. You cannot take the money. Check this out.
He's 18 years old. He speaks at a college. He's another young American conservative. But at that college, he catches someone's eye.
And some of y'all seen this already, but I just want y'all to see this because some of y'all have not seen this. This is Charlie Kirk taking the money. So this guy in this video, his name is what's his name? Bill Montgomery. Bill Montgomery initially gave Charlie Kirk $1.4 million or $1.7 million to start Turning Point USA. So he got in a game taking the money. So Charlie Kirk has been taking the money for 10, 15 years. And then when he turns 31, he starts being like, yo, I don't want to take the money anymore. And they're like, nigga, what? Excuse me? You've been taking money for like 15 years. Who the hell do you think you are to turn around and stop taking money? So when you start taking money, you can't stop taking the money because you're now in bed. Taking money from an entity that you speak against is like having sex with a woman that you don't want. They're going to be like, well, you just had sex with me. So say I speak out against, I don't know, an OnlyFans model or whatever, right? And then I have sex with an OnlyFans model. I can't speak out against them if I'm having sex with them. So you can't speak out against a group or a person that you are against. You're now in bed with that person. So watch this.
When Charlie is 18 years old, he speaks at a college. He just seems like any other young American conservative. But at that college, he catches someone's eye. Will Montgomery sees that Charlie gets attention. While other conservative speakers are boring, young people listen to Charlie Kirk. A month later, in September 2012, he and the 18-year-old launched Turning Point USA.
What Turning Point USA stands for, what we're trying to do is we're going into the high schools and the colleges to challenge these textbooks that publish flat out falsehoods and fallacies.
It's a non-profit organization established to promote conservative values, specifically among young Americans through high school and college campuses.
I'm only 19 years old. I'm fighting this fight every single day. I get through to college campuses, high schools. I debate professors. I debate socialists.
It's not an immediate success, but Turning Point steadily grows into something larger than Charlie.
We'll probably recruit 4,000 to 5,000 new students, collect their data. We'll probably recruit 4,000 to 5,000 new students, collect their data. We'll probably recruit 4,000 to 5,000 new students, collect their data. It's a high energy conference for us. It's a way to reward our best members that have been.
They organize speeches with ever bigger conservative American thinkers. The young Charlie Kirk quickly becomes a fixture of the American political conservative landscape.
I started an organization, Turning Point USA, 2.5 years ago, around two key values: free markets and limited government.
In 2016, he speaks at the Republican National Convention. When Trump secures the Republican nomination, he and Turning Point embrace the MAGA movement. Charlie Kirk gets a direct line to the president. At the same time, he begins using modern media outlets as a way to spread his political message.
Intervention was staged by Bill Ackman because Charlie's rational thoughts about were a no-no. This is not the route that you should be going on.
See, when you take the money, you can't say no. When you start getting in bed with people, you can't say no. I'll play I'll play the like button song in a minute. I'll play it. So Bill Ackman is one of the other people that later on in Charlie Kirk's career started. He's the one that, one, was funding Turning Point USA, and two, he started putting pressure on Charlie. And this is, in my opinion, why they killed him, because he took the money. You can't take the money.
An intervention was staged by Bill Ackman because Charlie's rational thoughts about were a no-no. This is not the route that you should be going on.
And when Candace says Charlie's rational thoughts about IHOPIA, they weren't rational. You know why? Because if they were so rational, he wouldn't have got in bed with these people in the first place. At least in his 20s, he would have woke up and said, yo, I don't like what's going on around here. But you can't wait 15 years later, or maybe 12 years later, and start having rational thoughts. Because if you're the leader of this company, if you're the leader of all these young people, and you're now doing this over here, you just indoctrinated thousands or maybe millions of people into thinking about this. And now you're thinking like this. That means you were not rational when you were over here. Or are you not rational now? So when she says his rational thoughts, he spent 10 to 15 years thinking unrationally or irrationally. So what happened to his irrational thoughts? Because he built his brand on irrational thoughts, and now he's thinking rationally.
And Charlie was surrounded by his friends, his quote unquote friends. Bill Ackman was very upset, and threats were made. It was at this time that Bibi Netanyahu was called, and Charlie was invited to. This was an under duress situation.
You can't bite the hand that feeds you. Exactly. If these people are feeding your family, you can't turn around and start speaking out against them randomly. You've been taking money all these years, and now you're like, hey, I don't like this. Excuse me? Shout out to Wolfie548. Candace already rich, but both sides are going to make $500K. Why do you need $500K to seek the truth for your best friend? This whole thing stinks. I don't think the other side is going to get $500K. He started asking for all these different things, and Coach Colin is going to speak on it. He keeps asking for more shit, and she's like, no, we're not doing that. So I don't think the other side is going to get $500K. I might be wrong, but let's keep going.
I'd say, because I've been in these situations before, when I started asking very sensible questions about it, as someone who had dedicated her political life.
Now she's talking about her. Now Candace is talking about herself. I don't know if Candace took the money, because I know she had Blexit, but I don't know. She was working for Turning Point USA. So it's a possibility that Candace was taking money from Charlie, but not from the IHOPians. But you guys let me know what you guys think about, was Candace taking any money? They didn't unalive Candace, so I don't think she took the money, because I don't know. She did work for Ben Shapiro. So,
It's about it. As someone who had dedicated her political life.
She's talking about herself.
To supporting many times alongside Charlie Kirk, I was met with the very same pressure.
But you're supposed to be met with the same pressure if you are working with Charlie Kirk and Charlie Kirk is taking the money. And if Charlie Kirk is taking the money and you're getting paid by Charlie Kirk, that means you inadvertently took the money too, Candace. You probably didn't take money directly, but you are affiliated with somebody that took the money. See, I'm on Candace's side more than Charlie Kirk's side. I did videos about how Turning Point USA, excuse me, to a certain degree may be Luciferian. And, I can go down that rabbit hole if you guys want me to, but I'm more on Candace's side, and it's because Candace came from the relationship space. So I've been in rooms with Candace. Candace doesn't know me, but I've been in rooms with Candace when all of us was doing these networking events and, speaking and stuff like that. So I have a certain amount of grace for Candace, but I don't have any grace for Charlie because I didn't know him, But Charlie Kirk was in bed with these damn people, and he woke up one day and said, I'm going to get out of the bed. That's why they killed him, in my opinion. But Candace was getting paid by the person that was in bed with these people.
And just like Charlie was being invited to, I was invited somewhere else. And when this arrived to me, it felt like a threat. I gotta tell you that. It felt like a threat. Like, not like, hey, come here and we can educate you because.
Candace, if I give you $1 million to operate like this, to think like this, to talk like this, to do something, and you don't do the thing that I gave you $1 million for, I think I have the right to have some type of anger towards you. I'm not going to say I have the right to threaten you, but they're threatening him because they gave this man his entire life. See, Turning Point USA is not just about some money. They gave Charlie Kirk a platform. They gave Charlie Kirk influence. They backed everything that Charlie Kirk said. So you can't turn around and bite the hand that has been feeding you for 12 to 15 years. So in this video, this is an older video, but I'm just confused by why Candace is like, they are mad at Charlie Kirk. Duh. I gave you millions of dollars and now you're talking shit. What are you talking about? If I go to McDonald's and I give them some money for a hamburger and then they turn around and say, I'm not giving you a hamburger, I'm going to get mad because I gave you my money. Give me my hamburger. No, I'm going against the McDonald's cause. This hamburger is bad for you. I don't care. I gave you my money. You get what I'm saying? If I go to Walmart and buy and purchase a TV and I give you $1,000 and you say looking at TV is bad for you. It's not good to sit around and looking at TV, to look at TV. So I'm not going to give you your TV. I'm going to like, bitch, give me my TV. So so no matter what it is, if somebody gives you some damn money, you got to give them what you agreed to give them back. So I'm not going to unalive the person that works at Walmart. I'm not going to unalive the person that works at McDonald's because they're not giving me my hamburger or my TV. But I think I have the right to get angry and raise my voice a little bit because you're not giving me the thing that I'm paying you for. So Bill Ackman had the right, or somewhat the right, to threaten Charlie Kirk because I've been giving you all of this damn money for the last 12 years. What the fuck are you talking about? You get your ass up there and speak the way I want you to speak.
Like a threat. I gotta tell you that. It felt like a threat. Like, not like, hey, come here and we can.
Will you threaten the person that works at Walmart if you just or Best Buy, if you just paid $1,000 for the TV, you say, I want that TV up there, and they start wheeling the TV to the front. So you're standing here next to the TV and you say, I want to buy this TV. And they say, oh, okay, it's $1,000. You swipe your card or you tap your card and the money comes out of your account. And then all of a sudden somebody comes over and starts wheeling your TV away from you. You're like, yo, hey, what are you doing? No, I'm against people who watch TV. Huh? Well, give me my money back. No. Well, give me the TV. No. What? So you can't. Let me just keep going.
And educate you because you're my friend, more like this is your last chance.
Or give me my damn money back. Give me my money back then.
That's how it felt to me. I can't speak to how it felt to Charlie. And I know that Charlie was offered a ton of money. Charlie was offered a ton of money. A ton of money.
They gave him a ton of money. I want y'all to remember that part. They offered him $100 million. But they gave him $50 million throughout the 12 years of them working with Charlie. So they want you to, they're giving you a raise, essentially. They're giving you more money. So it's not like they offered him some money out of nowhere. No, he got a raise. He got a raise, y'all. Hold on a second, y'all. He got a raise. They didn't offer him a ton of money. He got a raise. He got a raise. He got more money. They been gave him a ton of money.
In this moment, a ton of money. BB would fund it, spend tons of money. And Turning Point, I guess, if it needed to go to a higher level, would have gone to an even higher level than it already was at.
So y'all want to hear the Scooby-Doo song too? All right, I'll play the like button song and the Scooby-Doo song.
And I know for a fact that Charlie denied that funding. That Charlie denied, and what BB didn't include there, he declined to go to for, I would describe this as like, re-education camp. We've seen it. You made an but we can help you. We just need you to come out to Auschwitz and take a picture. Yeah.
You're paid to go out to Auschwitz and take a picture. It's like your job telling you to do something and you say no. After giving you a raise, or they're offering you a raise to do something. You're already working there, but they're offering you a raise to do some more shit and you say no.
Need you to come to the Holocaust Museum and take a photo. We just need you to go to and we can make this better. Charlie said no to BB. Okay. Bill Ackman, if you would like to dispute that, I would love to hear what you say happened, because our sources and what we have.
Hold on. Author, you said, sidebar, Nolan Wells case is similar to the Mexico similar. Author, what do you mean about the Mexico? You said the Mexico. You said sidebar, Nolan Wells case is similar to the Mexico. Mexico? Can you elaborate on what is the Mexico?
It's solid.
Okay. So I played that to give y'all some clarity on where we actually are. And it kind of like confirms what I was saying earlier. Well, what y'all were actually saying in the chat about taking money from Turning Point USA to debate this loser is stupid. Taking money to debate Andrew Wilson is essentially getting into bed with Andrew Wilson. If you don't like a person, you don't take their money. And that's hard to do for some people. But I don't think it's hard to do for Candace, because Candace makes $500,000 a week, possibly. I don't know. Cabo 6. I don't know what that is, Arthur. I don't understand. You got to elaborate. I don't know. Cabo 6. I don't know what that is. So let's go back to what Coach was talking about.
It goes for days. I mean, it just goes on for days. As you know, Barron had something to say. He said, guy says, I need attention, so I'll pay you $300K. Girl says, if you want my attention, you have to pay $500K and do these two things. Guy says, I'll pay you $500K, but also I need to be paid $500K.
They're not paying his ass no $500K. He's not worth $500K. He's just going to go and get the clout.
And that is in response to Andrew and his silly demands. We go on here. You guys remember Rachel. She was like, oh my gosh, she doesn't want a man smoking. Men should be able to smoke wherever they want. He should be able to blow it in your kids' faces. This is typical woman nonsense. Then she tried to gaslight Candace into this whole thing. It was the dumbest thing ever, as you guys remember, I'm sure. And then we get into this on the 7th. He goes, then we have an agreement.
I don't know what a Mexico case is. What Mexico case? What? A Mexico case? I don't know. I'm not familiar with a Mexico case. I have no idea what's going on in Mexico. I don't know.
Oh yeah. She wanted to clarify some things. Next Friday works with me. Yes, you can bring a cameraman, et cetera, et cetera. So you can expect this Friday coming, I believe. Then we have an agreement. If you agree to have your claims cross-examined, this debate isn't specific to just the evidence against Robinson by the state. That's improper framing. It's a debate also about your claims regarding the case and Charlie Kirk's offing. Do you agree you also need to support claims you made as well? If so, then I agree to the terms. Also, no personal attacks or ad hominems, if one is made, that person loses by default.
October 3074 said, I'm in Mexico now. Yeah, like what the hell is happening in Mexico? Like, I don't like, is everybody okay in Mexico?
Enforced by the moderator? I mean, this is why I say debates are gay, guys. This is why.
See, even Coach thinks this stuff is gay. Yes, debating with a woman, a man debating with a woman is gay. That's gay. And somebody said, your use of the word gay is disrespectful. Doesn't gay essentially, unofficially mean a man that is doing something that women do? You know, sleeping with men, acting like a woman, wearing wigs, doing a little feminine stuff. That's what gay is, right? We bend women over. We put women doggy style. We put women, you know, and men who have sex with men get bent over by men. They end up in doggy style by a man. That's literally what gay is. So when a man does something that women usually do, that is gay, because that's what gay essentially represents. A man doing things that women do, that is gay. So a man debating with women is gay because women usually argue and debate with other women. So when you come in and you want to argue and debate with women, that means you are doing something that is gay. That's what gay means. You're doing something with a person that the opposite sex usually does. That's what gay is. It's gay. So yes, arguing with women is gay. Debating with women is gay. 100%.
I say debates are gay. Come on. I mean,
Debates are
not
gay.
that you should be slinging insults back and forth, but it's something.
Debates with women is gay. Like a presidential debate is not gay. So yeah, sitting and argue with a woman as a man, that's gay. Women argue with other women. Men don't argue with women. You argue with women, most likely you're gay.
He does all the time. It's so silly. It's so
Is in a box of gay acts. Okay. I think that makes more sense. It's a big box of things gay people do, and it's a gay act. One thing gay people do is they argue with other women, like they fight other. They fight like this. So it's a whole box of gay stuff, right? You know, men who fight like this. Get away from me. That's how women fight. So that would be gay. Arguing with a woman, that would be gay. So it's a box of things that gay men do with women. So if you're doing something with women that gay men do, you're in the box of gayness. So yeah, it's gay to argue with women. Is he saying Mexico instead of IHOP? Well, why doesn't he just say IHOP? He was definitely misled by them, especially by Trump. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Exactly. And they're talking about Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Charlie Kirk misled people. And you got to think about it. The level of misleading is what? Charlie Kirk is the reason why we have stupid ass Trump in office now. Now, I didn't like Kamala. I think personally, right now, I think Kamala is incoherent. I think Kamala and Erica Kirk are the same people. I think they're both are incoherent, and I think they're both like mentally ill. They're kind of like slow, right? So I think Kamala Harris is slow, mentally slow, and I think Erica Kirk is mentally slow. I think there's something wrong with both of them. So I don't want Kamala as president, but I definitely didn't want Donald Trump as president. Donald Trump is an idiot. So, but Charlie Kirk is the reason why we have this idiot in office. Charlie Kirk is the reason why Donald Trump is president.
Do we have terms? If so, say so, and we will book it for Friday. So
this Friday is crazy.
Respond here. I believe she does. She said, "Stop adding these stupid last minute amendments. You lose by default."
See right here, he kept adding these dumb amendments, which means that most likely he's not going to get paid over $500. Most likely he's not going to get all these. He's not going to get all these different amendments. You're going to come out here and you're going to do this debate that you've been begging me to do. Like, you have no leverage when you've been begging somebody to do something. The other person, all they have to do is say, yes, I'll do it. You're not getting paid shit. You're paying me. You're not paying yourself. What are you talking about?
If you have a personal attack, stop being so soft.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Stop being so soft. The public will decide who the winner and loser is, and you don't get to direct them in that judgment with some obscure fine print clause. I've literally never heard of a person try to negotiate an automatic win clause. Glad we've agreed. My team will reach out to iron out the details. See you Friday. Let's see here. Does he respond to that? He should be. Oh, he's not even the top person. Let's see here. He said, can we just clarify? Can just clearly hear you say that you understand you also have to defend your claims.
See, this is another example of how Andrew Wilson is gay. You're still on Twitter arguing with Candace on Twitter. She agreed to go to do the debate with you, you stupid idiot. Call her on the phone or call her assistant on the phone or send her an email about what you guys want to do. Negotiate over Zoom, over the phone, or via email. Why in the world are you still on Twitter going back and forth about something that Candace just agreed to do? This is an example of how stupid this man is. Andrew Wilson is an idiot. He's a loser. He's an ingrate.
You have made in both this case and about the Charlie Kirk offing, or the Big Bang. Let's call it the Big Bang. Also, I know unlimited time. I know unlimited time. I just want to clarify clearly here at least 3.5 hours.
Somebody said, why am I attacking, or why am I just attacking Andrew Wilson? Isn't Candace the same as Andrew Wilson? No. Candace is not an idiot. Candace does not smoke cigarettes. Candace is not did not marry somebody with 3 different baby daddies. I'm confused. Why do you think Andrew Wilson is what? Candace and Andrew Wilson, what are you talking about? Candace waited to have children and got married. Something that she believes in. Okay? Candace always talked about fatherlessness, just like I always talked about fatherlessness. Don't have a baby without getting married. Okay? I always talked about that, and Candace used to talk about that a long time ago. Okay? So that's kind of like what you stand on. So Candace waited to have children waited to get married before she had children. Andrew Wilson, the loser Andrew Wilson, runs around on these stupid podcasts arguing with freaking children about them being whores if they have multiple baby daddies. His ass is a hypocrite because he married a woman that had 3 baby daddies. Then they sit around and go back and forth and talk about how women lose their value when they are over 40. Well, Andrew Wilson married a woman that is over 40, which means he's a hypocrite. All these freaking red pill dudes are hypocrites. So they all are idiots. So not just Andrew Wilson, all red pill dudes are idiots. The Myron dude is an idiot. Andrew Tate is an idiot. Tristan Tate is an idiot. Andrew Wilson is an idiot. All these freaking dudes are idiots. And they're hypocrites. They're all idiots. So no, he is not like Candace Owens. Candace Owens is not a hypocrite. She is married and having children with her husband. Not with somebody with 5 baby mamas or 5 baby daddies like Andrew Wilson. You don't get on a podcast telling people what not to do and then turn around and do the shit. You are then an idiot and you are then a hypocrite. So what are you talking about? Talking about Candace is just like Andrew Wilson. How? And I'm not even taking up for Candace, because if Candace did some stupid shit, I'll say Candace did some stupid shit. They're both just promoting the big fight. You have a point. Wolfie 48, you have a point. They're promoting a fight, which is crazy. Okay. I'm not disagreeing with you that they're both promoting a fight. I'm not disagreeing with you. But Candace gets 85,000 people on her live stream on her worst day. On her worst day, she has 85,000 people on her live stream on her worst day. Does she really have to beef with another person online in order to sell a fight? I personally think she's going to have 400,000 people watching her live stream if they do this. So I don't know. And just for the record, I'm not sucking ass with Candace Owens. I'm just making a statement that I'm just responding to somebody saying that Candace and Andrew Wilson are the same people. That's the only thing I'm saying. They're not. I don't think Candace is an idiot. I don't think Candace is a loser. Andrew Wilson, on the other hand, is an idiot, and he is a loser.
Just avoiding confusion if possible. So does Candace answer to this? I'm pretty sure. Someone said, just shut up and debate her, you giant P word. I mean, people just going off on Andrew. This is crazy. You know?
I don't think this is going to end well for Andrew Wilson. I don't think this is going to end well. You know, these losers, they do stuff like this, start shit with people, beg somebody for a debate, just to end up looking like an idiot and a doofus when the debate is over. And now you just ruin your career. But you think having all these eyes on you is a good thing. No, when you do something good and all these eyes on you is a good thing. But when you are on somebody else's platform and a person literally is going to embarrass the shit out you and make you look like an idiot, now you don't look like what you think you look like. And remember, Andrew Wilson went through this already right here. I think this is a video. His money arguing with OnlyFans models all fucking day. Like, what are you talking about, sir? See, it's not about whether you have money or not. It's about how you made the money. And this is the point right here. You don't just run around trying to make money doing stupid, degenerate shit, because now you're known as a degenerate. So you can turn around, make a bunch of money. You can turn around and get a bunch of clout and then be the laughing stock of the whole United States of America. Just like Donald Trump. Donald Trump did everything he can to become president for a second time. But isn't Donald Trump going to go down as the worst president that ever lived? So you can become president. You can get on Candace Owens' platform. You can make a bunch of money. But just because you're on a big platform does not mean people are not going to see you as an idiot if you do the thing wrong. I would never want to look my kids in the face. Oh yeah, this girl needs to be the moderator. Yes. OMG, I wish Candace would invite this girl. Yes. Totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. She needs to be the moderator. That would be hilarious. As a proud man, listen, if I'm one, smoking cigarettes every 2 seconds, two, marry a woman with 3 baby daddies, and to the women who have 3 baby daddies, that is not just meant to make any of you feel bad. You got to understand the context, because some of y'all might have 3 kids or three baby daddies, and you can get married by somebody. So that's not anything crazy. It's who marries you. You can't have a guy that talks shit about other women with 3 baby daddies and say they are not marriageable, but then turn around and get with you with three baby daddies and marry you. Because now the person you married is a hypocrite. That's the point. It's weird. And 3, my job is arguing with bimbos all day, arguing with 18-year-old girls that left their mama house and became OnlyFans models. And you're sitting on a podcast arguing with those women all day long, smoking cigarettes. You're a degenerate. Where is the video? Hold on. Here it is. This is it.
Take any issue with Andrew Wilson's wife having 3 baby daddies and having been married multiple times before. I don't think it's immoral. I'm a feminist. What I do take issue with is the fact that Andrew Wilson built his platform off of shaming and humiliating women for their past sexual conduct.
Yes.
If Andrew Wilson met a woman like his wife with 3 baby daddies,
and she came on the whatever podcast or the Fresh and Fit podcast, he would literally shame the woman, call her a stupid whore, and embarrass the shit out of the woman. Mm-hmm. So what she's essentially saying is, Andrew Wilson, who is a degenerate loser, married a woman that he usually talks shit about on the podcast he's paid to be on, to talk shit about women that are like his wife. I just want y'all to think about that. He's paid to be on a podcast to talk shit about women that are just like his wife. They are synonymous with his wife. Chicks who got 3 baby daddies and shit. So that's the point. that's the reason why this young lady brought up, like, well, doesn't your woman have 3 baby daddies? Because you talk shit about women who have 3 baby daddies all the time. All right. So let's get back to Coach Colin.
Great guy too, man. He's doing this for no money. Just keep that in mind. He's not getting paid by Turning Point at all.
Exactly.
You know,
he's not getting paid by Turning Point.
He said he was at some point, and he has an official title. But I mean, he's not. Just so you guys know, he's not getting paid by them. He made that so clear, guys. I just want everybody to understand. He's not getting paid by them at all. Not even remotely. So what did somebody say here? Let me see. I said, bro, your lingo permeated the space. Everyone is referring to those you know as Philly. You are more influential than you think. Yeah, I've seen people say it and not even tag me. I'm like, isn't this a joke? Isn't this a joke we all use? But I guess not. You know, I hate thinking of myself as influential because it's all God. But, you know, as a vessel, that is sometimes what comes with it, which is fine. I accept. I accept your terms, Lord. Can we clearly hear? You know, like I'm a weirdo debater. Someone deleted this post. No idea what it is. Andrew saying here, let me just pull this up. He says here, this isn't fair at all. I am just agreeing anyways because that's what I'm used to. However, I will walk into the lion's den as always. I love how he's a grown man. He is.
All right, y'all listen to this. This is absolutely hilarious. Listen.
He's a grown man who talks about how to be a grown man to other grown men. And he's saying he's walking into the lion's den. And the lion is a pregnant lady who's 7, almost 8 months pregnant.
Another reason why Andrew Wilson is gay. I'm saying it again, gay. He's a gay, degenerate loser. Andrew Wilson is a gay, degenerate loser because he does gay stuff. Okay? I'm not saying he has sex with men. He does gay stuff. He does things that gay men do. All right? He argues with women. He argues with 18-year-old women. He is a hypocrite. Women are hypocritical. They'll turn around and get mad at a woman for sleeping with a man that's married, and she'll turn around and go out and sleeping with a man that's married and would justify why her sleeping with a married man is different than that woman over there sleeping with a married man. And I'm not saying all of y'all sleep with married men. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying women have a tendency to shun a woman and then turn around and do the same shit and then justify it and then say what she's doing is different than what the woman over there is doing. Women do a lot of hypocritical shit right in your face and be like, well, I'm different. So that's another thing that women do. I mean, he does that women do. Hypocritical shit. He talks shit about women with multiple baby daddies, but would go out or went out and married a woman that has multiple baby daddies. He talks shit about being with older women and saying that women over 40 have no value and, you know, all this stupid shit, body count and all this dumb red pill crap, right? The red pill stupid mess is only date women that are 25. Only date virgins, never date or say all this stupid shit that red pill dudes talk about, right? Is just stupid and gay. But he turned around and married a 40-year-old woman with 3 baby daddies, which is nothing wrong with that. But you can't be on a podcast telling women that being 40 with baby daddies is a bad thing and then turn around and marry that type of person. All right? Mr. Let Go, would you debate Andrew? I'm going to ask you this. Hold on. I'm going to have you come on. So hold on. Let me drop the link. I want you to ask me that on the show. Hold on. Where's the link? All right. Let me drop the link. If you have a second, come up. Let's have that conversation real quick. So the Wife School podcast, come up and let's have that conversation. Because I want to ask you something. All right. Somebody said, do you even know what red pill is? Yes, it's a whole bunch of degenerate cornballs, gay people, actually. Red pill is a gay movement. Okay. Myron is a homosexual and he runs around getting men to be homosexuals also. His ideals is he literally said this homosexual man, Myron, whatever the hell his name is. One, he talks shit about women all fucking day. His career is talking shit about women, and he's homosexual. He gets a woman. Remember the light-skinned girl that he was with? They never had intercourse. They never had intercourse. He said it, and the girl said it multiple times. Myron Gaines is a homosexual. He got with that girl in order to say he had a girlfriend, in order for his followers to say, oh, Myron is in a relationship, so y'all can't say anything about my. He never had intercourse with that girl because he's a homosexual. All right. Then him being a homosexual, he turns around and says it's gay for a man to live in the same house with a woman. He said, because he's pushing other men to be homosexuals, he literally said for men to only live and cohabitate with men. So he wanted young men to live with young men because he's pushing the gay agenda. All these red pill dudes are gay. They're gay. All of them. They're gay. They're pushing a gay agenda. It's a gay agenda. You there? You got to unmute. You see, you got to hit the unmute button. You got to unmute.
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, oh my God.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Oh my goodness. I didn't know you were going to bring me up here, but that's okay.
Well, you said, so ask me the question you just asked me in the chat.
Okay. I've been watching Andrew for a very long time. Very annoying dude. Would you debate him and have a debate with him regarding any topic? Because I know he likes to debate, and I know you like to have your perspective on things and your opposition against the red pill. Would you take him up on an offer if he saw this live?
Okay. What do you think I'm going to say? Your opinion.
No, because you don't want to waste your time.
Exactly. So I would go on Jubilee and have a conversation with a whole bunch of little gay red pill dudes and to have a conversation. It wouldn't be a debate. It would be it would be my way of helping the little red pill dudes see that red pill is trying to make them gay.
Right.
It's not about, to me, it's not me debating with another person. It would be me being in a room with a bunch of young people, being young, impressionable people, thinking that red pill is not gay. And I would talk them into thinking that red pill is gay, and it would save them their lives, because now they will leave Jubilee realizing like, damn, red pill is gay. I did not know that. And now they can go out and be heterosexual and be with women instead of being with men, because red pill would teach them to be with men. So I would do that, but I'm not debating no damn loser ass Andrew Wilson about his views, because at the end of the day, I don't like him, and I don't like being around people that I don't like. Now, if he paid me a bunch of money, I may do it, but it would have to be helpful to the audience. Because my point is, hold on, let me play this video and I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
Hold on. And thank you for being here.
Of course.
Hold on.
What's up, chat? Hit the like button. Okay.
So this is the video right here. So listen to this.
Offered Candace Owens offered her $300,000 to do a debate.
Debate me, Candace. Candace, look at me, Candace. I'm like, ew. Like the sissy culture of men online saying it. There's something also just extraordinarily like gay, like 90s gay about like men that do that full time online. And she's like, I'm like, stop. Like, stop being a woman. Like, let us do that. Men, when men podcast, they can't podcast like women.
Presidential debate is two people looking to become president. So it makes sense. So I'm going to take the podium and I'm going to talk to the audience. See, I'm not talking to the other person doing an actual debate. I'm letting the audience know, hey, I'm the better candidate than this person. And here's what I'm going to do. If you, the audience, gives me your vote, I'm going to do this, and this better than that person over there. That is what an actual debate is. But these weirdos, they want to get online and say, well, the way you think is wrong and the way I think is right. That is gay. Why do you care? So what Candace is saying right here is 100% correct. It is gay. So with all that being said, if I see a way that having a conversation with Andrew Wilson or any of these little weirdo cornballs, it would be to get through to the audience, and the little incels would see my viewpoint and say, damn, I never thought about it like that. Red pill is gay. This guy, Andrew Wilson, is gay. And then they turn around and start going in the opposite way and start loving women and you know, being with women instead of having sex with men like, you know, the red pill wants them to do. I would have done it, and it would have saved thousands of men. It would have saved thousands of women. You know what I'm saying? Because these men hate women. So
yeah, it's so scary that, like you're mentioning that, like these men that are on their throne and soapboxes teaching these things are doing the exact opposite of what they're talking about. And the people, they don't see it, and you opening their eyes to it will be like really good. And then they can come over to you, then they'll be mad and storm your castle. Hey, give us back our incels.
yeah, because that's the thing. Like, if I can save the incels, because the incels, they can't get women. So they get with men who can't get women to teach them how to get women, but they can't get women. Myron can't get women. Like Andrew Wilson, he looks like he's 70. He can't get no damn woman. That's the reason why he got with a 40-year-old woman with 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, because he can't get the type of women that they run around talking about they need to get with. Right?
Absolutely.
And if they did get a woman, they had to pay the woman or trade. Well, I'll let you be on a podcast, so you let me hit. That is not getting women either. That is coercion. They know how to coerce women. You get,
and get them pregnant too.
And get them pregnant, right? That's the thing. So a lot of these dudes are lost. So if I can put myself in an environment where the lost dudes can see an opportunity to get away from being lost, I for sure would have a conversation with Andrew Wilson or Myron or any of these cornballs.
Yeah, see, your perspective is different from just listening to you talk and just your content and interaction with people online in general. Your positioning is from like a fathering paradigm and perspective. Their positioning is from a homeboy, you know, something is totally different, which it does appease the flesh and the excitement and dopamine, but it's not sustainable and it's not going to get you anywhere. You're going to be stuck in that loop as far as you saying, let's work on yourself. And then, now we can spread that with the people around you. Maybe you can get a woman, maybe you can start a family or get a better career, have a better understanding of relationship dynamics instead of just trying to be the man all the time, you know? So,
because a lot of these red pill dudes, they're angry. That's the reason why they became red pill. All these dudes who are red pill, no matter which one, they have a red pill origin story. The little Myron dude can't get women. He said he couldn't get women. And that's the reason why he started doing this type of content, because it's fresh and fit. They started off doing a fitness show as fitness people. But the little ugly dude that he does fresh and fit with, he's fat, right? And Myron isn't even fit. He's skinny.
Yeah.
Myron wears, if you look at his show, the next show, whatever show, he's wearing a black hoodie. Okay. And I know you're wearing black, so I don't want to, but I have to say it.
Okay.
When people mainly wear black, it means something.
Right.
It's a negative thing. And I don't want to say this about you, I'm saying about him. He wears black hoodies all the time because there's a very good possibility that he isn't fit.
Right.
People who are fit, they wear lighter, tighter shirts or outfits. You know, so when you see somebody always wearing a hoodie, they're trying to hide something, like their skinniness or their fatness.
Yeah, bigger clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, they wear bigger clothes because you don't want somebody to see you as too skinny or too fat. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing. So yeah, and so it's a lot of different variables about these guys that, you know, because like I said with Andrew Wilson, he looks like he's 60, you know, and he's only 40. You know, it's kind of sad.
You know.
Yeah. And he's emotionally unstable. He's running around, you eat sniz. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So these guys they have origin stories, and now they've become old, and they're old and angry.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I would not want to debate these old futile people, but I will have a conversation with these people in order to get through to their audience.
I would agree.
So the audience, yes. The person, no. So I would do it for the audience, yes. Because like I said, with the presidential debate stuff, you're not doing a presidential debate to debate with another person. You're doing it to let the audience know, hey, vote for me. Make me your president. So I would do the debate and tell the audience, make me your president instead of this cornball.
And that right there that will be the dividing thing, because he's like, well, how dare he come over here? Now it goes into the ego thing. Okay, I got to show him up. So now it doesn't stay on the topic at hand that we're talking about.
Yeah. See,
It's
I'm not going to do that.
That's what it's going to
you don't see me on so many different panels. You can't get me like that. I'm going to stay in my frame. I'm not going to be like, you eat sniz. I'm not going to do all that stupid shit. So if you say whatever, you know, even a little coolie dude, he tried to have me in a damn debate. I just sat there and looked at him like he's stupid. And I didn't know we was debating. I thought we was just having a conversation. I thought we was just getting to know each other. And he's like, yeah, I'm debating Mr. Let Go. And next thing you know, he keeps running around. Yeah, I did this. I'm like, oh shit, this man is trying to get clout off of me. I didn't even know that.
Absolutely.
So that's these little red pill dudes inadvertently try to pull me out of my frame, but it never, you know, works. The fatty dude.
Yeah, that's just the childish part that they, like you said, it's that aspect of arrested development. That red pill is, like you said, is keeping them at their trauma level and not let those men elevate. So now we can't have more men. There's less men for women, and she's not attracted to you because you have this, you know, essence of a boyish
so it's like
type thing. Yeah.
But this is the problem with men and women.
Okay.
Women would do everything to not attract the man, and then would turn around and say men are trash.
Right.
But what they're doing is essentially they're feeding their own confirmation. They don't want a man, because if they get a man, now they can't run around and say men ain't shit because you got a man.
Right.
So you gotta stay single. You gotta be overweight. You gotta do stupid shit. You gotta have, you know, the little feminists with all the little blue hair and all this stuff. They do things in order to repel men so they can stay with the confirmation that men are bad.
Right.
So the same thing goes for the red pill dudes.
Okay.
They get overweight. They say stupid shit. They stay broke. They do all this dumb shit in order to be able to stay with their confirmation and say women are bad.
Right. Yeah, and you're right. We and that is, I think that is the foundation of the so-called gender war. You are your own demise. If you
Yeah.
really want somebody, you can do the work. You can get fit, and you can
Yeah.
be appealing and choose a better person, and the other guys can do like other side can do the same. But they're so devoted to their cliques that they're just making this thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah. And a
Absolutely.
lot of men and women in the chat. There's a man that said it and a woman said it. They said, damn, I didn't even realize that I am overweight and I do wear black all the time, but I didn't think about that's the reason why I wear black. Yeah, it's everything is psychological.
Absolutely.
You know, everything like how you operate inside is how people see you on the outside. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a thing that you know, people don't realize that how you think, people can tell how you think by how you operate externally.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think about
Beautiful.
Candace debating Andrew Wilson, agreeing to debate him?
I don't think she should do it because he's a low level. From what I've seen of him, I think he wants to humble her.
He wants to humble any woman he gets his hands on. So
yeah. And humble her in some aspects because, or there are people in his ear, like you said, that what do you say? The people behind him, they're like, yeah, man, I bet you can tear down Candace Owens. I bet you can do that. So, you know, now he got his ego. You're like, you know, maybe I can, and I'll put any amount of money on the table to come debate me. And it's like weird, you know?
Right.
But
and
if
then,
she, yeah, go ahead.
And then the thought process of a grown ass man chasing a woman to debate her is so freaking gay. Like if a woman was chasing me around and say, you know, I dropped the link, right? And then she comes up here and says, I want to debate you, Mr. Let Go. I might be like, okay, what you got? Because you're here, like, I don't know. I'm not mad. Okay, let's talk, right? But one thing I'm not gonna do is sit here and chase a woman.
Right.
You know, because that's gay. Hold on, I got somebody. What's going on, brother?
I'm taking it easy, Mr. Let Go. How you doing?
I am good. I'm good.
I'm fine. Yeah. Well, I want to say I'm not a red pill. I'm not a blue pill. I'm a green pill. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
With a green background. All right, you're a green wall. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. I don't believe because the red pill. There's some stuff they say that I agree with. You know what I'm saying? Not to be a simp and certain other stuff. And some other stuff they say I don't agree with. They say that women shouldn't vote. I think everybody have the right to vote. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think voting makes any sense because I think voting for presidents in particular. Voting locally makes sense.
Yeah,
but
that's true. Yeah.
We do not vote for presidents.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They pick the president.
Yeah.
I can run for president and all of y'all could want me to be president. I'm not going to be president because they don't want me. There's like 3 levels of people over the president. They pick the president. We don't pick no. You think, okay, 70% of people don't have no damn sense. 70% of Americans don't have no damn sense.
Yeah.
You actually
just
think
follow,
you
right? They just follow.
Dumb, senseless, broke ass people that work at McDonald's or whatever the fuck to be voting for a damn president? You think they're gonna make the majority of people don't have no sense.
Yeah.
We're either broke, on drugs, fornicating, got a bunch of baby daddies, bunch of baby mamas. We don't have no sense, you know? There's a 20% and there's an 80%. 80% of us, we do not need to be voting for a president. We don't know what the hell
So
we doing.
they sell us the delusion, right?
Yes.
That our stuff count pretty much.
Yeah.
You know
So the
what I'm saying?
whole women shouldn't vote thing, none of us don't need to be voting because it's like giving your kid a phone that doesn't work and the kid is walking around acting like they're on the phone. That's what voting is, in my opinion.
Yeah, and next thing they say that women shouldn't work. Come on. Like, what about all the single ladies? You know what I'm saying? That
Well, I want you to think
need
about
a
this.
job.
What you think about this? Back in the day, well, women have always worked, but back in the day, I want you to think about how stupid this is. Women women working, it wasn't a normality, right?
Yeah, I know. Back
I
in
want y'all
the
to think how crazy it is.
the
Women
country was run
voted
by
to work,
Christianity, right? Yeah.
but women voted to be able to work. You didn't have to work back in the day. Women worked, but you didn't have to work. It wasn't a thing where all women worked. You'll find your husband and then he'll take care of you.
Pretty much, yeah.
Women was like, no, I want to go to work I want to wake up every morning and go to a job. Women voted to do that.
It could have been an outlet because we know that sometimes abuse rates, who knows how high they could have been back then.
Right.
It probably was just an outlet to
You're
get
right.
out of the proximity for some time for herself. That could have been
Yeah.
it as well. You know,
You have a point. You do have a point. The option
That's
to
one
work.
point.
The option to work. Okay. But go
But
ahead,
now things is really expensive. So you know what I'm saying? And then if she's not in a relationship, she kind of have to get a job. You know what I'm saying?
But everybody would have been
Support.
married. So the key is to get married and have a man take care of you so you don't have to work. But because women want to work on their own, nobody cares about getting married and everybody's a single mother. So because women are able to work, or they start valuing working more than marriage and family. And that's kind of like what Charlie Kirk was talking about. And then this stupid ass woman, Erica Kirk, turns around and does the opposite. And now she leaves her kids at home to be raised by somebody else to be in our faces and shit on tours all the time. And nobody even wants to hear what the hell she got to say. See,
that's true. Yeah.
Charlie Kirk,
she should have laid low for a little bit. Yeah.
Huh?
She should have laid low for a little bit, then eventually come in the limelight. Like she just
she should have laid low, period. Nobody wants to hear this incompetent woman talk. But she wants all the attention, but you know, it is what it is. I just got away from the topic. What do you think about Candace Owens and this Andrew guy?
Well, Andrew, I just kind of start following him, and I don't like the way he smokes all the time and does some stupid shit. But I guess he's trying to be a red pillar, but I don't think he really is, because I guess he's not really following certain things they says. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because
but one thing, the lady, isn't she was married 3 times, right? 3 times her
I don't
husband.
know. I just know he's married to a woman, three baby daddies.
Yeah,
let me play the video right here. Because I don't. Oh, hold on, I got too much stuff up. So I have no idea. I didn't even know who Andrew Wilson was.
I just started listening to him.
He's just this old ass dude that smokes cigarettes. Yeah. So all right. So let me see. Let me bring this video up.
Well, he's 39
Your
though.
wife
He's
has
not
3
old.
baby daddies.
You lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
Hold on,
I
y'all.
don't take any issue with Andrew Wilson's
I gotta find the
wife having
video.
3 baby daddies.
The
What I
video
do take
doesn't
issue
remove
with is the
itself
fact that
like it's
Andrew
supposed
Wilson
to.
off of shaming and humiliating women for their past sexual conduct.
Okay, here we go.
Your wife has 3 baby daddies.
You lick sniz.
Under your religion.
You lick sniz. Don't talk shit about my wife, you stupid bitch. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your stupid bitch mouth.
I don't take any issue with Andrew Wilson's wife having 3 baby daddies. What I do take issue with is the fact that Andrew Wilson built his platform off of shaming and humiliating women for their past sexual conduct. If Andrew Wilson met a woman like his wife with 3 baby daddies, he would shame her, call her a hoe, and tell her she's damaged goods and essentially unlovable, like he's done to many women.
He would literally shame the woman, call her a stupid whore, and embarrass the shit out of the woman. So what she's essentially saying is Andrew Wilson married a woman that he usually talks shit about on the podcast he's paid to be on, to talk shit about women that are like his wife. Chicks who got 3 baby daddies and shit. That's the reason why this young lady brought up, like, well, doesn't your woman have 3 baby daddies? Because you talk shit about women who have 3 baby daddies on your little stupid ass podcast. So she was not out of line by asking, doesn't your wife have 3 baby daddies? You talk shit about women with 3 baby daddies all the time. So, yeah.
Yeah, the double standard, no? Big
All these
time.
dudes. Myron is gay. He's a homosexual.
I can't hear.
Huh? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
So, something happened to you. I don't know. Myron is gay. He's a homosexual.
I can't.
We lost him. Can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah. We lost him. Shout out to you, brother. We lost
OP.
you. So yeah. So OP, shout out to you, brother.
Yeah.
I'm about to end the show anyway. But
Okay.
but yeah, like I would have a conversation with any of these dudes if I got paid and if I could help change.
You need to be on whatever, definitely. Don't do nothing less than that. That'd be good. I mean, they had Illusophica out there. I mean, like, you can go out there too.
What does that mean? He's good people. Wow, that's crazy. Shout out to Illa. But no,
Yeah.
like I said, I would go there as long as I'm in a position where I can instill something in the incels that are watching them.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can change somebody's life, yes, I would do it. Yes, I would do it. But my original point was I never said I won't debate men. I said I don't debate women. I said debating women is gay. I would debate a man if it was a proper scenario because I don't care about debating. But if it was helping the audience, I would definitely do it. But I don't debate women, is my point. It's gay to debate women. It's not gay to debate men. It's gay to debate women.
Yeah, and you're definitely different in that aspect because a lot of places where I used to frequent, I don't go back there anymore because I feel disrespected for the sake of algorithm purpose, clickbait purpose, clippable moment I'm not there for that because that's not my personality. Like I want to be solution based and have, like you said, a conversation.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. It's easy to get caught up. I think people, they're just so caught up in the thrill of it and the response because it kind of makes them the man again. Like, put her down. Yeah, I remember when that girl dissed me back in high school. Yeah, make her suffer.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But the thing about it is they want to make a woman suffer because they can't make a woman feel good. See, it's like if I can never get to the top of the mountain, I'm going to talk shit about the mountain. I'm going to talk shit about the people who got to the top of the mountain. Because men who can't please women sexually or emotionally, they shit on the women instead because they can't ever get to the top of the mountain. I can please women multiple ways. Therefore, I'm happy with women. Like Atlanta, you're in Atlanta, right?
No, Boston.
Oh, Boston. Okay. We had Invest Fest all weekend and we had a great time. You know, we were around women and hanging out with women and surrounded by women through the whole weekend. I'm going to something tonight. I'm about to be around a bunch of women. So men who be on these podcasts, they're never around women. Going back to Myron. He just be in his studio, his little dark ass studio with his black hoodie on all the time. But you know why? Because he's not allowed to go to any clubs in that city. I don't know if you remember that. He's banned from every outing in his own city.
And when he's outside, he's debating like he's Charlie.
Debating, he's arguing, or
That's
people
weird.
Are like, hey, and who wants to live like that? So he lives like a troll.
Absolutely.
Like he operates like Shrek in a movie. He just lives over here and he's like nobody wants to live like that. And when he had a girlfriend, they never had intercourse.
Really?
Yeah, she said they never had intercourse. He said they never had intercourse. All you got to do is look up Myron never had sex with his girlfriend. Just Google it. It'll show up on TikTok. It's all over the place. Myron never had sex with his girlfriend. They never had intercourse because he's a homosexual. And nothing wrong with being a homosexual, but you can't be running around acting like this alpha male that gets all these women, and you can't even have sex with the woman you with it. But yeah, I digress.
I didn't even know that. I just thought, she left him because some other guy came in and swooped her. I did not know that. That is a very key point, right?
You got to remember, he can't go anywhere. He can't even take her out on a date because the restaurant is going to recognize his face and say, you're not allowed in here.
Well,
he's not allowed. Everywhere Myron goes, they stop him at the door and say, you can't come in here. Who wants to live like that? But that's so he is an incel himself. So it is what it is.
Wow. But thank you for having me on. Oh, this was great.
Yeah, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
I know we got all the way off the topic, but yeah.
No, it's good.
But I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well. Chat, please subscribe to Mr. Let Go. He's doing an awesome job. Come on, let's keep the support going. Share the live. Anytime he comes up, put that notification bell on. This is my guy, Mr. Let Go. We have to keep this channel growing because he has the right perspective, right solutions to move our community forward.
And before you go, how have I helped you?
Oh, yes. I'm going to tell you guys, Mr. Let Go has helped me out in a variety of ways as far as learning how to really stay to being authentic with myself, getting myself together, okay? Being the best version, really looking inside, doing the work, reading, learning why I make the decisions that I do, learning my attachment styles to things, and just to really do the inner work, because the better that I am, the better I can help somebody else. I may not be a guru or whatever, but I have been through things where he has given me the confidence, like somebody would want to listen, that it can help somebody else, that may have been in your situation. And definitely in this platform of content creation, he has taught me to really just to stay in my lane and to master that lane, and not to let anybody get you off your square, because a lot of people, they do want to drag you down as you're trying to go up. And he's an excellent man. He just tells you to get back in there no matter the situation, problem, circumstance. One time they had shut down his whole channel. He built another one. He was right back on it. So he's not a person that gives up. So he taught me not to give up, to keep going and moving forward, and to have a community such as our group that we have, just to go forward and seek the support of one another.
Oh, thank you. And you're a great person, and I just love your growth also.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right. Bye, everyone.
All right, y'all. So everybody wants to hear the like button song and the Scooby-Doo song. And so I'm going to play a commercial, and then I'm going to play the songs. What are we doing? All right, here we go. So commercial
This just in, a new way of healing is sweeping the country, and it's a card game called Like Mother, Like Daughter. This game is powerful.
My favorite question was, if you could parent me all over again, what would you change? This card game has a mother deck and a daughter deck, so we both have questions for each other.
These are some good questions. Do you think I'm a people pleaser? If so, where did I get this trait from?
This card game actually helped my marriage, and the questions showed me that I still had unresolved issues with my mom, and I was taking them out on my husband.
If you don't do anything else, buy this card game. You won't regret it. Click the link below.
Like mother, like daughter, we are the same. You'll see when we play this game. Scooby-Doo, go! Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you Black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like a gorilla, super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button, and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yo, black or white, red or blue. Yo, we all stuck together like gorilla, super glue. Oh. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody, everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.